and 13. To throw from his end zone. Jones. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he takes it. At Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Well, straight ahead, we've got a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round tilt, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the second of 3 on this Christmas Day with the Giants and Eagles, and off we go in Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Finds his target, it's Swift along the sideline. And the Eagles at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hurts, this short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll try and run here with Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They go play action with Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
That is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Jones. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. 3rd and 2. And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they'll bring up 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Brian Dable with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they are going to go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw from his end zone, Jones. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Jones, another shot here after the pick-6. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones able to find Gray here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 87 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Jones going to change it up here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Off play action, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. Able to slither by.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's second down. They'll send Brown in motion right. Hurts sets up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And nothing after the catch here as he's dropped right on the spot at the 47, but in plus territory. But first down, Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 76 yards. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I do believe I recognize that play. It's something Coach Bill Walsh installed every stop he made, putting it in the first day of camp. X-post cross, whether you're going left to right or right to left with that X receiver, you want a big arm quarterback able to make the throw downfield. But boy, it was successful everywhere he went.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. They'll set up a throw. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Jones looking to change the play. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And now the rookie's free. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down, here's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 83 yards. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Once again, it's Swift. Down to the 25. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Deontay Banks with it, and the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Steps away to his left. That one deep for Hodgins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns in.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 38 yards. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Jones from the gun on third down, escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 30 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
19 tight, 19 tight. 63, 63, 63.
Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones forced out to his left. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Hyatt goes in motion left. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 75 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Starting things out with a give to Gainwell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football.
And now here is another interception. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now Jones, escaping the pressure right. He'll find Hodgins there complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
To throw is Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Giants will use the second of their three timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. On the handoff, this is Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Philadelphia, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?